welcome to Dungeon World with Amell. I think this is actually week 20. I think I got it mixed up last week. I apologize. It might be 21. If not, I missed a video at some point, so my bad.
Missed our game yesterday. Everybody died.
Yeah, there goes a good spoiler. For those people that watch both
Now
of
you're
them.
gonna have to watch.
What?
Nobody watched both of them.
That was a joke.
Watch one or the other.
So, yeah, welcome. I guess, what did you guys even do last week? You guys recap for me, because I don't remember what you
A lot
guys
of
really
salamanders.
I don't know, but
went
it was
to a
some
fishing
crazy
village. Tim murdered some guy. Mike indirectly murdered some other guy.
I
dropped
made
1,000
a
gold
fucking
to bribe a
awesome
guy
friend.
who died.
I took
And
your
then we went back to Castle
mythical
Grayskull.
ancient beast and made it a pet that
did. You didn't make
protects
it
our
a
castle.
pet. He is not your pet. Tim, your cam turned off.
Outside of game, he's a pet. In game, we're best friends.
Okay, right, you guys did all that stuff. Let's see, what else? Yep, Tim killed a person with the Reaper's gun. Limrod got a salamander. Good for
The
you.
collectors.
And Sioris
We made a whole bunch.
bribed a guy that killed himself. Congratulations, Sioris.
But an offer he couldn't refuse.
He didn't refuse it, he just took his own life afterwards. So, we have an image of him and his wife with this gigantic sack of money, just like being sad, but like kind of like wiping her tears away with the coins.
Yeah, what a douchebag.
Is that so,
Fuck
Mr.
that guy.
Ventriloquist? Your cam's just
Yes.
not liking it today, man.
It stopped again.
Yeah.
It's
Should
that
I just reboot
1970s
my
technology,
computer?
man.
Do you want to reboot it really fast? It's up to you. You don't really have to.
No, it's fine. I like it just looking in a non-ridiculous way.
For once.
No, I like
No.
I like to see his face because then I get to watch his grin
try dropping the
go
call
up
and
when he
rejoining
gets
it.
like evil ideas.
Alright, I'll do that.
All right, so where are we picking up
Yo,
for this
Mama Fat!
campaign?
Oh, I was going to actually have him hop back in before we started, so I was going to give him a second here.
No,
Yeah, or actually,
nonsense.
like,
He'll
hangs
try to
up.
undermine us in the short period of time. Can I go ahead and just make my journey right now, or you can't fuck up? Try to interfere?
Well, maybe you guys should discuss as to why they're staying around first.
Well, we need somebody to defend the castle. And because
See if
I'm not
Rick-
going to sit around and do nothing. They can sit around and deal with the NPCs that are there, tinkering about.
You never, like, dropped off the call mic at all if you were coming back. I saw his
No,
little...
it'll take a second for him to drop off. I bet you he restarted his computer.
Wait, well, I wanted to do a whole little opening, like, singing thingy, but I wanted him to be on to listen to it.
Singing?
Yes, I wanted to sing.
Scene thing.
A little Liberace. Mama.
Yeah, no, but we can't be having Mike's camera not on. We have to make sure we see his evil grin rise as he gets an evil idea in his head.
That's how my character's going to be in the next Dark Universe.
Oh my god, it's gonna be annoying.
Smiles all around.
Let me pause it. Download the Mass Effect 3 here.
And he's back.
Welcome back.
Yay! Not frozen at the moment.
We are back once.
Okay.
again.
So, you guys also learned about the Dryads attacking the down the river for the transport for the lock towards like Oakwald and Axchester. And then we're gonna actually do the opening scene. It doesn't actually zoom in on Castle Grayskull. I'm not sure what we're laughing at here.
He's watching Hamster Dance.
Wow. So
I continue your story.
we zoom in on this white city with curved roofs instead of your flat roofs. You don't see any gold on the windows, panes or anything like that. And we enter into this gigantic castle. And in this castle is this man in, he's got the robe, like the little like cloak thing on, but it's like full on fur, and he's got this little crown on his head. And you just hear, "What do you mean it's missing? Go get the man that took it to the lock." And then he kind of fades out and back in on this guy you guys would recognize as the captain that Limrod decided to... Can you turn it off?
Manipulate?
It's like loud. And it's like it's distracting me.
Not me.
Mike? It's
It was
distracting, guys.
It was Michael.
You picked up at like the perfect time for your story.
So, yes, but it was completely distracting and the wrong type of music. And
It was perfect.
if you guys recognize the man, the captain that left the cart to you guys, thanks to Limrod, and he just kind of walks in and goes, "You called for me, sir." He goes, "Yes. According to your report," he like kind of pulls up like the paperwork that he had on. It goes, "You delivered this to Castle Grayskull." He goes, "Of course, my liege." He goes, "Then why can't I access the book?" He goes, "What do you mean, sir? We left it with the men that you sent there." He goes, "Then why is the mage not responding to my summons?" He goes, "I do not know, my lord. Maybe someone seized it after we left. We were only there for a day." He goes, "This is unacceptable. It was something you did." And he goes, "Guards, take him away." And he just kind of gets sent to the dungeon. And he
That
goes,
was so quick.
and then he just goes, you just kind of hear him like off to the side, like kind of leaned against a guy, kind of shade looking figure, and goes, "Send them to find out."
Send them down.
Send them. And then we cut back into you guys a week later from when the last time you were there. Sioris, you have the new head of the Lumberjacks Guild over the Carpenters Guild over there, Flint. And then you have the
I thought
blacksmith.
Flint was the guy that died.
No, that was Clint. This is his brother.
Flint. Oh, Flint. Okay.
So
Is his last name Miyagin?
no,
Michigan? Mishogan? He's Asian?
he's not Asian. So, and you also have the apprentice of the blacksmith, kind of like checking out the forge, and they kind of look at you and go, "There's a lot of work to be done. It's gonna be pretty. The cost is gonna be pretty high up there." And they kind of like both hand you a piece of paper, and the total like cost of the whole thing is 32,500 coins.
Oh. You have to take this step with our accountant, I say.
And they kind of look around
Just
like,
you.
"What the hell's an
I
accountant?"
went to Limrod because Limrod's supposed to. It's a joke, kind of like a joke.
Like, "No, we're not going to speak to him." It's like, "You were the one who hired us. You're the one who we speak to."
All right, well, if we supplement some of the work, can we bring down this cost a little bit?
If you're willing to do the work, can't see why not. It means we're doing less. Of course, there's still
Sure.
the cost of
What are we
supplies.
talking, like 20%?
The blacksmith kind of goes, "Well, I can't actually answer that as much. I'll have to ask my, boss."
I think that's a charisma roll.
You want to persuade
I'm,
type
I'm
roll?
actually gonna role play it out.
I feel
that's fine with
I
you.
feel like it shouldn't be a persuasion roll. I feel like he's gonna have to roll for like strength and shit.
His heart isn't in the cards.
Mhm.
I mean, fair enough. You don't make your calls for
It's one of those. It goes.
your boss as a blacksmith, but yeah, you can make an assessment.
Yes, I
Surely
can
you can assess 20% less
I
if
cannot
for
negotiate.
our labor.
He goes, "The work you put in is just work we will minus off the total cost. That's the easiest way to do it. So if you put in certain work, that will minus off the thing. I can't give you just a discount based off of how much you may or may not do."
Aaron, is my character able to bring magma up to create rocks so that they don't have to keep on bringing them over?
You mean
He wants
like,
it so they don't have to mine.
He wants to create
this would be
So,
supplies?
so like supplies.
This would be supplies they would already just like have at the lock, and it would just bring it in one go kind of thing. Like they'd have a bunch, like a caravan of carts. So
How would
I'm
they
sure
know
we
how
can
many
reach
to
some
bring
sort of
in before
arrangement.
seeing
because
them?
they're there right now. You guys are actually at Castle Grayskull, and the Carpenter Guild, Flint, and the young apprentice are both like they spent like this day inspecting it while you guys were kind of doing
Yes.
basic stuff to fix up.
Can we set up some sort of installment payment system where we pay you monthly?
When we finish
Because
pieces,
30,000's quite a bit to drop at one
it's
time.
one of those ones. When we finish or when we start working on one part, you'll pay us for that part at that time. So it's
This is going to take a while, correct? This isn't going to be like an overnight. You're done, right?
and he kind of looks and goes, "Was the castle built in a day?" No, the repairs
I,
will take
I
time.
wasn't here at its construction. Maybe.
He kind of looks and goes, "No, it'll take time. Depending on how much money you pay us at certain points, will depend on how quickly it goes for you, though."
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started, and upon completion, we'll pay you based then.
No, you'll pay us when we finish each section.
That's what I said.
Okay, you said you'll finish like when. Like,
You talked about sections. I said we'll pay you for that at the end. I assumed it meant to have each section, not the project.
we will need the money for upfront. That way, we are able to secure the supplies for you.
So
So
how much is it up front?
for the first little part, we'll work on the castle door on the front of it. 2,000 coins.
When does my ballista get built?
I don't remember.
Nimrod, I'm dealing with the guilds. Please hold your
Shut up,
questions
you
for later.
ignoramus.
All right, 2,000 coins. Fine. Here's your 2,000 coins, and I pay him the man.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be back in 3 days. It's gonna be travel. It's actually it's like a week. They'll be back,
All
and we'll get started then.
right. So I turned to Lim. I was like, I need to go sell some items. We got to make some sort of money to pay these people. I'm actually gonna head over to Glasgow, grab some info on there, do some
Limrod
scouting.
suggested
and I'll
they
come
should
back.
maybe do some dancing.
Panhandling.
Yeah.
I just
Some belly-
sit there with this like look on my face, like, okay, I'll take that into consideration, and then I just leave. I head out the door.
Okay. So you can go to, if you want, make your perilous journey check.
Do I have to make all three?
Yeah, we're gonna see how well it goes. How well you
Like
ration
such-
on food. If you get yourself lost,
Mike's
Alright,
such a
there's
player.
my,
He
there's
always
my,
How
has
quickly
pussy
you
my
around.
around.
journey.
you get there at half the time.
I'm doing a trailblazer,
Oh no, sorry. No, this is all him.
but what if I
Yeah.
want to follow him?
Well, it's you and Colt in the moment. I was gonna have you guys have a conversation.
What is my reason for not following him?
Because I said I was going to go sell my items, and you have nothing for me to sell.
But you're
Unless you
going
want me to
to
sell
a
some
town,
stuff.
right?
There's some serious downtime. Colt definitely wants to try for the ruins.
It's been a week, so you can make a roll right now if you want.
Okay. Oh,
Well, Colt
Lord.
doesn't die since he's
He should
currently
make like
alive right now.
4 rolls.
Colt is just unable. You just hear a poof off in the distance. Limrod.
Son
God damn it!
The ground shakes a tiny bit.
God damn it.
So
You
okay.
hear me shooting my guns in a gun.
Death be damned!
So during your travels, Sioris, you don't really you're able to avoid all and any troubles on your way. You make it there. You're kind of just hoofing it the entire way for the most part, but it still takes you how many days it take to get to Glassboro?
First roll is a failed roll.
It takes you 5 days to get there.
5 days to get there, and as I'm going along, I'm like, man, going out to parties sure is a lot faster.
As you hear from the side of you, yes, it is. As you look down to your right, and Metalath has been running with you the entire time.
It's like, yes!
He goes, I figured you might be able to use some backup
Yes, I appreciate it, Metala.
anytime. And you guys just keep going. You spend 5 dungeon rations eating, and as you rest each night. And now we're going to cut back over to Limrod and Colt. You guys are sitting. He mentioned about trying to make some money. So I guess Zammer kind of you're all maybe just sitting around, and Zammer looks and kind of goes, "So this is an expensive place.
Is this the entire week that we're role playing out?
You guys want to do any kind of flashback from the week before? Go ahead and just
No.
do it. This is
I would be working on recruiting religious followers that
So-
have some combat skill initially.
Okay, so would you have gone back to Castle Grayskull with them, and then where would you have gone? Because it was you guys went to Castle, and now did you go down to Axchester?
I wouldn't go
or-
to Axchester. Based on your previous experience, Mike, and knowing that,
Which religiously
lumberjacks
do I
don't
know?
You could have asked around. You would know that Axchester
It's a bunch of lumberjacks.
actually has nothing right now, but you have heard rumors of a Church of Essie 2 being built, I believe.
Do I know of
No,
any of them having
Actually,
Serenity?
There
as-
is. You do not. Serenity is more in the bigger towns. Axchester and all those are
I would
are
head to a
lumberjack
bigger
villages.
town.
So you would have Whole Timber would probably be your main god you would see in those 4 towns. Which
So I'd
could
go
be
to a bigger town, I guess.
Okay, so you have the Lock. You have Shady Hollow, but you have heard rumors that Shady Hollow is kind of run down, and mostly abandoned now because it's
Didn't
right
we
next to
come
Mr.
from the
Woods.
lock?
Yeah, the lock is where you did come from. That'd be the
And
closest actual.
I couldn't
town.
find anyone with Serenity in it.
Well, it's more you'd be going back there after you like drop people off, unless before you left you were trying to find somebody.
But when I was in Serenity, didn't I run around looking for someone already
Did you
last game?
You had the whole timber thing happen. I don't remember if you actually. Yeah, maybe we just kind of missed out on that. So go ahead if you want. Make a recruit roll. And these are going to be recruits for Serenity versus.
A recruit roll. What is that?
It's actually in the. It's,
Charisma?
I believe it's charisma. Yeah, I say it's actually in the rule.
Colt wants nothing to do with that fishing village, so can he make another research
This
roll?
would have been one he would have done prior to this. This would have been like as you guys were getting ready to leave the village, like a couple people joined you. Which he did make. He never actually. So you're able to find. Roll me a D8.
He's gonna roll 2.
All right.
Damn.
You're able to find 8 people in this village or this town of like 100 that.
How many of them are actually combat savvy?
Roll me a D2.
I would say at least half, but go ahead and roll me a D4 just to see exactly how many.
Watch him roll max.
1.
Well-
So only 1 is combat ready. It's probably.
Hold on. Did I do that wrong? No, I didn't.
No, you rolled it right. You rolled it right.
No, he. Oh,
You
yeah.
rolled it right.
Yeah, he
Okay.
Yeah, it says rolling. So you have one guy who's like in his 20s, kind of. He was a lumberjack that kind of decided to abandon Holtenberg because
Not be a dickhole.
it never worked. He didn't believe in the lifestyle, and he decided to follow Serenity, which is like the exact opposite of Holtenberg, in at least his eyes of the gods. So you have a nice big old strapping lumberjack, and then you have like 2 older people, one woman, like a family with a baby.
Okay.
Do they all?
Good luck inheriting that mess.
Do you want them to come with you to Castle Grayskull, or did you want them to stay in the lock?
I'd like them to come to Castle Grayskull. That way they can kind of think of it kind of like Fallout, where they pick up tasks within the Castle Grayskull. Maybe like the father will start to try and figure out like how to do a certain thing. Maybe not blacksmithing, but maybe like farming.
Cooking.
Okay.
This is gonna turn into Jamestown.
Amell.
So then, since that's what we did at the lock, then I'd probably go to the next, another large town then to try and recruit.
Okay. So your option for the most part is you either go to Glassboro, but would you return to Castle Grayskull at all, or is Colt just kind of hanging out doing his own thing with the researching stuff?
I think Colt's just gonna stay at Grayskull, and just research because he wants nothing to do with the lock, and he just, I don't know.
Man, Mike really gets around in the week.
This place is out of the way, so he wants to just work on it.
Well, I mean, like, does it? Is my character even able to help Colt? Because it seemed like he did his role on his own.
You're able to do you can assist him. Technically right now you are at Castle Grayskull.
Okay, so I'll assist him since he keeps on failing.
I'm allowed to do another roll, Amell?
Yeah, if you get another roll.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. How do I do the assist thing?
It's
Okay,
just
roll
please.
2d6 plus your bonds with him.
Mike, if you make me fail the roll
I'm
again.
gonna be super excited if you do.
And we do have a
Plus
bond now,
1.
right?
4. So,
Oh, he
Mike.
helps you again.
Tim,
Mike,
go ahead and
I'm
make your
helping.
roll.
I'm helping. I'm
Mike.
helping.
I have to hit max rolls right now to get 10 plus. You understand this
You
now,
only need to
right?
get a 7, man.
Yeah, a 7, but then nothing happens.
No, it's always
No, a
been.
seven's still a
Sevens
fail.
is. Oh man.
Again.
So Limrod does this,
I'm
and
helping.
all
I'm
you see
helping.
is Colt and Limrod. You both get encased in ice.
Oh, cool.
So you're both just kind of like frozen there for a day, and you just can't
Really?
move. Yeah, they're like.
Tell
you
you,
just-
he doesn't melt.
That's why you're able to survive. You would have been frozen forever. He slowly melts it all because he's heat, but it takes a day for it to melt because the entire room encapsulates in ice.
Wow.
So
I'm helping. Remember, I'm helping, guys.
Does he get experience for that?
oh man, that's great.
For assisting? I don't think
yeah,
you
you get
do.
experience for assisting.
Yeah, I don't get experience for the fucking roll though. That's 2 failed rolls today without any experience. I'm
Nice.
so happy.
Stop doing
Okay.
research moves, man.
You know what's worse is I think Mike was probably going to make it a 6 just so he could get his 10 plus thing back.
I would have. I would have. Don't give away my secrets.
Okay, so let's go ahead and cut over to Sioris. Sioris, it's been 5 days since you left off. You and Metal have just kind of been conversing, having some fun. And you enter, or you walk into this city. There are, it's a big old city wall. And like that one old gentleman told you, there's a bunch of buildings, which those nice curved tops. They look like they're made of gold, but they're not. They're obviously just kind of like maybe like some kind of like brass or something like that that's aged.
Ah, yes.
And all white buildings.
Architecture's quite nice.
Yep, it's all like nice, smooth, like stone. For the entire buildings, they don't have like any little like crevices anywhere. So it makes it a lot more difficult to climb up and down. I think is the main reason why they did it. So that way they can prevent thieves from using the rooftops. And in the center, you see a giant archway, and behind that is a castle, just made of complete like white. The streets are clean. They're like a nice nice cobblestone, and there's people all around. Mostly elves. You see a ton of elves.
What's your opinion of all these elves?
They're a bit hoity-toity, but they're okay in my book.
Hoity-toity.
Well, I need to go hit up a magic shop, so I'm gonna head that way. After I stop the nearest person and ask
Spend
him
all
where
your
to...
gold that we need.
If you want to hit a magic shop, okay.
Oh yeah, he's gonna sell shit.
So you're just gonna go up and like ask some random
Ask
person.
the first guard, yeah. First guard or person.
Okay.
Or I can just blow the grass whistle and make you bring me somebody.
It's fine. You walk up to a guard and you ask him where the magic shop is, and he points you to like the northeast section, which is like the merchant like quarters of the town.
Thank you, sir. As I walk in that direction.
No problem. Stay safe. And then you walk out there, and you eventually you get to the magic shop. It's a nice magic shop. It's got a big old thing. It says, what do we want to name the guy? Let's pick up a name generator here.
Bartholomew.
Dude, no way. I was about to say Bartholomew.
His name is officially Bartholomew the Great.
Bartholomew the
That's
Great.
literally what it says. Bartholomew the Great's magic shop.
Awesome. So I walk in, I'm like, oh, it's Bartholomew in.
And you see this big old, like tall, like but kind of like chunky guy in a robe with a long beard.
Hagrid.
No, it's not Hagrid. And he goes, yes, that's me. What can I do for you?
Ah, I am an adventurer, and through my travels have acquired some magical items that may be of interest to you.
Is that so? Well,
It
let's
is.
have a look. And he kind of like
I take
Throws
out
his hands
these
out towards-
goggles and I put them on the table like these are called spectacles. They allow you to see truth and ask specific questions to which you seek the answer.
it allows you to view these questions or get answers from it. Okay. He goes, yes. It could be very handy indeed.
Yes. I
Yes.
think
He goes, my full name though is
600
Bartholomew
gold
Fiddlestein
is
Lucifer the Third.
Shut up, Amell.
how much would you say an item such as this, which can answer your desires, be worth to you?
He goes,
Or to any of your patrons?
I don't need such a thing. I'm an old man. I've had all my questions answered in the time I've been alive. He goes, but someone else might find some use for it. I tell you what, I'll give me a supply roll.
Oh boy, you better hit a fucking 10 plus or else we ain't getting shit for these items.
7. Okay, so you finally at a fair. He said on something exactly what you wanted. So he goes, well, normally I'd probably charge someone about 2,000 coins or something like this. He goes, I gotta make a profit, as you understand.
Of course.
I'll give you 800 coins.
800 coins from 2,000?
Yeah, 40.
Surely you can do slightly better than that.
I gotta
How
make,
about 850?
all right, you got a deal. So he kind of
All right.
he does that. We're doing the whole Pawn Stars 40% thing. That's exactly what I just did.
Yeah. That's why I tried to get something a little more out of it.
Okay, he goes, so you got anything else you might be interested in?
Absolutely.
What'd he
I have
end up
this here, a
selling?
wooden
The
hand.
Sold the
spectacles
goggles.
like
This-
an idiot.
This, I don't want it.
These
It's
things
not
are
an item I
amazing.
want. So whatever. I sold the
Don't you have the
spectacles.
monocle that fucking...
Shh. No, we don't have that shit anymore. That's been
Monocle's
gone
for a
forever.
long time.
I have here a wooden hand. This is a wonderful wooden hand here.
So
It's
cursed.
it can be transformed into a living entity to do whatever you like.
Could've sworn it was
Hold
cursed.
something, creep up on people. Tap
Doesn't
the
feel
table
like your
for
own hand.
people. It could be the assistant that you've always wanted that never speaks.
Mm.
How much would an item such as this fetch to a
Well,
jovial gentleman such as yourself?
you know, since you sold me the last one, this one I will give you.
Can I resupply roll because I'm making a
Would you like
different
to?
proposal?
Sure, go ahead. I'll
Yeah.
allow it. Well, we can do a
You
split.
hit a 6.
8.
Oh.
He goes, well, for you, I'd give you 700 coins.
700 coins?
Yes, it's just this is more of a trinket than it is useful.
All right, fair enough. I say to him.
Okay.
All right, where is this in my thing?
Totally selling that for like 3,000.
No, he's gonna sell for 2. No, 1,500 is what he's gonna sell for.
Yeah, I don't have anyone else I can just directly sell to. That's the problem.
Didn't you say you wanted to sell the grass whistle?
Yes. So, I have another item for you. Take it out up and down the table. This is the grass whistle.
And what does it do?
Well, go ahead and blow on it.
No, I'm not touching a magical item. I don't know what the properties are.
Huh. It makes something interesting appear.
Stop being so fucking vague
He
and
goes,
just tell him what it does. asshole.
I'm good. He goes, I don't. What are you trying to sell for? I'll give you, 100 coins for it.
100 coins?
Well, based off of what you told me it does.
How about a demonstration? And then you can determine its value based off that.
Or you could just not be vague like an asshole.
He goes, yeah, or you could just tell me what it does specifically.
I did tell you what it does. It makes
You were vague
interesting
as
people
fuck.
up here.
You didn't say interesting people. You said interesting things. People. Okay.
Not always people. It could sometimes be, not people. Depends where you are. In the town, someone interesting shall come to your beck and call.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a supply roll. One more. This is gonna be interesting because I want to do something with the guy if you roll good. No, he
Oh,
goes.
I did.
He looks and goes. No,
You
no.
very easily could have brought him customers instead of a bunch of
Fair
vendors.
enough.
He goes, no.
Fair enough.
I'll give you either 100 coins for it, or you can just take it with you.
Fair enough. I'll keep it for now. Now, I do have this item here. I take out this crown. Down there is a very nice, lovely crown. However, there's a catch to it.
He pulls out
Those-
his wizard monocle
those
and
who touch
investigates it.
And those who wear it be cursed to speak nothing but the truth.
A useful item. Finally, you got something good here.
Yeah.
He goes.
Now, this item, I'm willing to part with it for 2,000.
He looks and goes, I can't pay
Will not
that
find
much.
another item such as this.
He goes, how about 1,900? He goes, I could have a use for this.
Amell watches too much Pawn
I was a
No, that's
salesman for
actually
2.5
what he
years.
quoted for me.
It is what I
That's
quoted.
exactly what he quoted me for the exact value of the crown.
It is.
I'd be willing to do that, provided you tell me what you would like to use it for.
He goes, I have a wife that for a while she's been elusive, so I'd like to find out a couple questions. This could come in
To
handy.
let you know, this curse resides with you even after you take it off.
Even better.
Are you down?
Just letting you know.
Even better.
Oh, all right, and I'm going to sell it to him for 1,900.
Okay.
All right, what other magical items
He
do I
like
have in my
grabs it, but he
thing
wraps
here?
it up in like a bag. So he like has you place it on, and he like wraps the thing up so that way he doesn't touch it.
Oh,
Now, I do have one more item I'm willing to part with.
evil hands going on.
And I take this dagger and I
Banshee
stab it on the table.
Banshee gauntlets.
This is known as the dagger of unholy corruption.
You're really gonna sell them?
Possibly. Depends when he offers it to me.
Thought you used that.
The dagger leaves a lasting corruption on anybody it hits, sapping their life force, passes it on to the wielder. You can do a couple of interesting things to it. How much is this worth for you?
He kind of goes. He asks you to place it on the table, and he kind of starts waving his hands over, and little like fucking magical little particles appear. And he goes, This isn't useful for me, but there definitely seems to be someone in this town that will want it. One more supply roll, Moko.
If I roll shitty, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'll keep it.
No, if you roll shitty, you should have to meet with the person that needs it.
Oh my god.
You rolled like crap. So at that same point,
I'm asking how much it's worth. I'm not saying I'm gonna sell it to him.
I know.
How much is it worth?
No, I know. But as soon as you do that, and you hear like the bell, like the ding, 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 like come up from behind you. Do you do anything, or you kind of get? He's kind of looking. He's like, well, it's worth about 8,000 or so. Is probably what I would give for it. I'd probably sell it for like 12 myself.
I'm gonna reach and grab it back and put it back in its little holster because I don't trust what's coming up behind me, especially once he says 8,000.
Okay, so you feel this tap on your shoulder.
Do I put the thing back in my
Yeah,
holster?
you can do that. Go ahead, that's fine.
Okay, fine. I get my dagger back.
Ball.
I turn around. Who's there?
There are 3 guards standing
Oh boy.
there. They go, you need to come with us.
May I pertain to the reason why I'm being detained?
No, you may not,
Then why should I go with you?
because it has been ordered. Now let's go.
By whom? I'm not moving until he
Sir,
gives me an answer.
it does not matter who it was ordered by.
Murder the guards. Take the man's
you need to come
money.
with us.
Lead the way, I say.
So they start to walk out the castle. Metalath is kind of like sitting outside. Do you like beckon him over or tell him to like stay there?
I kind of like nudge him over to follow.
like
to
a
follow,
little
but not,
hand, like
like,
a little
you know,
hand
the-
motion, but like by your side.
Yeah, it's like whoop whoop. Which I would have talked to him about prior, so he knows what it means.
Well, obviously.
We're going to a dangerous enemy city.
Right. So okay. So they start walking you down towards what looks to be like the barracks of like the watch. Like they're like
Okay.
mean to that.
Down to the barracks. All right.
They're walking and they open the door and they kind of beckon you inside.
Does it look like a? What does it look like in there?
It's right now you kind of like peek in as you see, and there's a desk on the floor.
You know,
There's-
posters of the half-naked princess up on the walls.
Yeah. No, but there's just it's a wooden building that at least the inside's wood. It's a stone building on the outside. It's wood floors. It has a desk with a girl sitting at the front of it. There's a staircase to the left going up, a staircase on the right going down.
Okay, I'll go in. I'll have Metalath come in with me.
Okay, so you summon Metalath like, all right, hold on,
Yeah.
guys, and you just
Hold on.
You
And I wave him over.
Okay, so you invite Metalath in. Metalath kind of like
Mhm.
warily follows, like.
This gentleman here is I like to call him my guardian angel. He's always there to
I'm there
protect
for you,
me.
baby. As he kind of chuckles, but no, he
traveling's dangerous, so you need a little muscle with you.
You go into this building here, and they kind of usher you over into a side door. And
By the way, that was a
there's
total lie, and he has the curse, but whatever.
What lie is it?
You just
It
said
is
he was your
dangerous to
guardian
travel
angel. He's definitely not your guardian angel, but you just told that lie.
He
but whatever.
saved me before.
Eh,
He saved me before, and it's not a lie.
Yeah, you could have said he
A
saved
lie
you.
would be a lie is a bold-faced lie where I'm deliberately misleading you. That's not a lie, Tim.
Really? You're telling me? Then what's the point of the curse?
No, I kind of get it. It's not really like, oh, this is gonna.
He's gonna be my
No
guardian
worries.
angel.
No
He's
worries.
gonna save me from
This is
I have
gonna
a
get
feeling.
good. I forgot about the whole you can't lie thing.
All right, bring
Okay,
it.
So they bring you in and they open a door, and it's just a door with like 4 chairs and a table.
All right,
No,
so I
please
sit
don't go
down
in
and
here.
I'm like, Metalast's right next to me.
Like someone will be in here soon to speak with you. And they
All right.
close the door on you, and you hear as they lock it.
Rip.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cut back
That's a
over.
lot.
Well, we're gonna cut back over to Limrod and Colt that have de-thawed 4 days earlier.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll be back.
All right. So you have
So-
both de-thawed.
That was fun.
And Zamber's kind of like, he's at the end. He goes, "Are you guys hungry? You've been in there all day."
Does he like open the door and just floods the water out?
No, the water kind of seeped through the cracks of the floor.
Oh, good.
So now it's all
Is
in
that-
the work. It's all in like the prison cell.
Okay. I don't know. If you want to let me try again, I guess I'll try again. If not, I have other plans.
I'm gonna go. I guess. Pray to Serenity.
All right, so you go to pray to Serenity. I'm not gonna have you do a research one right now. As you're getting ready to walk out, Limrod, Zamber's there is like, "Oh, I see you guys finally came out. Any luck?"
I just smile and then wink at him.
He goes, "So I'll take that as a no." And he goes, "Are we gonna go do something?" He's like, "We've been sitting here for what? It's been we walked back here. It took us 4 days to get here, and we've been here for 2 days since, and we haven't done anything. I'm
Hold
And
on.
I asked him if he cleaned all the rubble and cleaned up the castle a bit.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm not your servant." He goes, "The only place I cleaned is my room." As he like upstairs, it kind of like it's like sparkling shiny as we cut to his room.
Whose room?
Zammer's. He goes,
Nice.
he's like, "I'm not here to clean up your mess."
I'd be like, okay.
He goes, "Let's go do something. Let's go adventure."
Go do something. Can you go and see if you can find something around here that's useful?
He goes, "Well, clearly I gotta go look elsewhere because you're here." And he kind of walks away, you damn lizard.
And then from across the
I
place,
say you
you're
filthy hobbit.
So, Colt,
Yes,
you
Colt
you
is-
heard all this also. So did you, Zammer kind of walks off, Limerick goes to the chapel. Is there anything you wanted to do? I mean, you just made a research. I don't necessarily want to give you one right this
I
second.
know, I know,
Still
I
Sunday.
know. Colt's gonna go outside and he's going to like pull off his hat because it's gonna be some hard work, and he's going to help the people work with like the rubble and fixing the shit on
Okay,
the castle.
So you have so the last person you picked up, Limrod, was like a street rat kid. So like
Mhm.
like 10, 12 years old. That's just kind of like around the castle, and he's just kind of running around. You actually see him in the chapel. I just wanted to give you that idea. But so you go out there, Colt, and you have the kind of elderly older man. He's like in his 50s or so, but he's still kind of like buff because that's kind of village they were in. He was a fisherman. And then you have the old lady you can see like down by this like the lake is fishing with like a net. And then the like 20-year-old is like they're kind of like moving some of the rubble and trying to get like things in order so it's easier for when the people come to get right to work. You go out there to
Okay.
help them.
I want to go down by the river and offer. Is her net the same as my net? Because I have 3.
No, hers is just a normal standard type of net. Yours is the metal one, right?
I hand her one of the metal nets and say, "Here, you can use this instead. It should prove
She
better
kinda
catch."
looks up to you, and she's got kind of like those like saggy eyes type of thing going on, and she's really wrinkled. She goes, "Thank you, sir, but I do not need that." So this has been in my family for years. As you kind of see, like there's different like strands of like colors through there where it's been repaired. She goes, "This is dear to me. I'm gonna use this one. You may keep yours."
In the back of Colt's head, he gets worried because he knows Naga in the river, and they might just ruin her
Well,
net.
she's not at the river. I think she actually is at the river. I forgot because of where it's at. I was looking at the lock versus where Castle Grayskull was at. So yeah,
okay.
it's true. So are you gonna hang out by her for a while or what?
Let her-
Can I discern realities on or spout lore about noticing Naga before they attack or something like that, or noticing if Naga are around?
So you want like information on what Naga? Like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's see what you know about Naga. Besides the fact that they can transform into a beautiful
slash roll 2d6 plus int. I have no int.
7.
Hey.
So You really only know what you already know is that Naga can shift forms into a human-like form to trick those into coming down to the water where they will then drown them with a group. And
Yeah, I
then
already knew
get you
that.
in. You don't really know any way prior to them coming out of the water um, on what to do. So if they come, and then you have to act at that point. But you are aware of each person that's near this, and you do know that, a random
So
stranger
if
by
I
the river
see
would
it,
be weird.
yeah. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out just in case,
Okay.
and I'll go up to the 20-year-old, and I want to start helping them. Maybe even start working on the castle.
Okay, so you go do that, and we're going to go over to Limrod. Limrod, you're going to pray to Serenere, and you see the little, street rat kind of run, he's kind of looking at everything, kind of run, stops, looks at some symbol of Serenity, runs to another part of the thing. Look, there's a book, and he grabs the book and skims through it really fast and closes it because he can't read, and then he just keeps kind of going everywhere. What do you do?
Okay. I ask him what he thinks of the place.
He goes, "This place is amazing. I've never seen a place like this before." He goes, "There's so many things to take. I mean."
I tell him that I ask him if he read anything good in the book.
He goes, "Can't read, sir."
I was like, "You can't." I was like,
No,
"Reading's especially useful." And then I tell him this book can answer any question you ask it.
You show him that book?
Well, yeah, that's the one that's in the Serenity.
There was other little books in the pews and stuff type of thing.
Yeah, this one is kind of it's not where it can just be nabbed or whatever, but it's where people are able to kind of go there and ask questions, and there's a priest that'll kind of ask the question from.
That's the goal, is eventually to have a priest, because you don't have a priest there yet.
Okay, well, I will take that position right now as not the priest, but I will
the bearer
pull
of the
out.
Book.
I will tell him do you have any questions you want me to ask the book?
He goes, "No, not this minute. Right now, I'm just kind of scouting out the area. Look."
Surprised he didn't.
He goes, "I'm looking at my new home. Pray Serenere," as he runs out.
I stop him before he runs out, and I ask him what fuels his desire.
Food.
Food?
Food and shelter.
Do I have food?
By the way,
let me see if I can offer him
guys,
some food. And did we give the animal the food that we brought back?
I would assume yes. We're just going to say that you did. You don't have to make any kind of roll.
Quick comment here. I don't know if you remember this or not. I looted all the kitchen, so there's no food there unless you brought food back with you.
Yep, Tim's dead.
Yeah, I don't have any food for Tim.
Good thing your quartermaster is, 5 days away.
I will give the kid one of
Fish. There's lots of fish.
Some of my rations.
Okay. He thanks you kindly, and then kind of scampers off to go look at a different part of the castle.
Okay.
So you have your book, and
Can Colt go hunting instead?
you can go hunting or something like that. You can find dungeon rations. That's the kind of thing you would do all day. Or you go fish. You fish with the old lady.
No, I can't. I don't like. Colt cannot.
Right, you don't like fish, right? So you go off and you go hunting. And then,
What roll do you want me to make for this?
Nothing yet. You just go off hunting at the moment.
Okay.
So
Colt's hunting with his gun.
Limrut, are you going to pray Serenity, or are you just kind of hanging out in the temple?
Yeah, I'll pray to Serenity. I'll ask if there's any immediate or whatever tasks in the vicinity that she wants me to do for the time being.
Give me a what's the one here? Give me a wisdom roll. 2d6 plus your wisdom.
I'll keep that at a 10.
Okay, so you
6.
feel this presence when you ask of this, and you feel Serenere, but you feel that Serenere actually kind of steps out of the light for a second, and you see this figure standing tall, shield and a lance. You don't actually recognize what it looks like, and from that point, you kind of look into the eyes, and it just it's not Moko. It's a female.
It's a shield-wearing lance.
Yes. So
Person.
kind of like standing, kind of like you would see the statues that would stand with the shield in front, like the spear to the side. And you look towards it, and in its eyes, it then kind of zooms you through, and you get this image of Sioris in this.
Room.
Well, you see it in the room, and you see guards just like yelling at him, and then it flashes forward further, and then you have an image of Sioris with this dwarf hanging from a noose just outside of the town.
You think that's gonna happen? You're funny. You're real funny. That's not happening at all.
Okay.
So this is the image you get when you pray, is that you kind of pick up the fact that Sioris may be in some pretty bad danger.
So I say, thank you. I say I'm going to go tend to that.
And then the vision
So,
like fades.
so I will, I'll kind of discreetly head over to Colt and let him know what I saw and that I'm going to plan to go start making my way over there real quick.
Colt's hunting at the
Colt
moment,
is
so
out
unless
hunting,
you do,
so-
unless you use like a signal
Can
flare,
we flash over to what I'm gonna do? Because you're gonna be like pissed.
We'll give it a second.
And then I'll probably also make mention to the Hellhound that we have that I'm gonna be heading out and we'll return. You know.
Okay, kind of tell with the Hellhound. You mean the salamander?
Yeah, the Salmon.
Okay, so he kind of goes, "Your place is safe with me," and that was the best
Oh.
roll you could have ever made because you're trying to teleport out of that damn room.
Yeah, except I could make it a 10, bitch.
Have you fulfilled your code today?
I have. Obey those placed in authority. Come with us.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
It's a 10. I'm leaving.
I mean, he's
I'm
technically
going back to Castle Grayskull.
he's technically breaking the law by doing what he's doing.
No, I
though.
obeyed those placed in authority. They
He
come
did-
here, get in this room, and they lock the
They
door.
didn't tell him to
My
stay
job's
there.
over.
They didn't tell him
They
to
didn't tell
stay
me to
there.
leave.
That's true. They didn't tell
They
him to
didn't
stay.
say.
I'll give it to
They
him.
assumed I was going
You're
to
like
stay.
that smart
Well.
ass that goes to jail because the officer told you to stay in your car and you just drove off. It's like, I stayed in my car.
I haven't left it yet.
Hey, man, I didn't break my code.
Technically, he didn't. He
So
did.
I am out of there. Me and Madeline are dipping out.
So you spend it. Now, where do you go?
Back to Castle Grayskull.
Okay, so how do you please describe Castle Grayskull in your 5 or 6 words?
Actually, I get 7 words.
7 words.
Still whole. Castle Grayskull, southwest of here, please.
Okay,
You said please.
Portal. He's a.
Here,
I'm asking
please are
the
just
ring.
wasted
The
words.
please is see until he said please, it was gonna send him like to the depths like of the dungeon. Instead, now it's just like, oh, he said please. I'll let him go where he wants to go.
Has feelings.
Magic has feelings, man. And so, Limerick, you could like walk out of it, and this portal just appears, and Sioris like walks out.
As does Metalath. Because I would have
Yes,
sent
as
Metalath
Metalath
first.
came to you, and then the portal seals up behind them.
Zoop. Oh man, you got a bad situation there.
That's called
Right, Matt?
metagaming,
Did I nudge
but
him?
okay.
There was
Just
no
saying.
game in there.
Yeah, no, it was completely metagaming because Moko did not have the intention of teleporting out of that room.
I did
until
have the
you
intention
said-
he
of
did.
teleporting out of that room.
Yeah, he was dead if he didn't. There was no way he was gonna survive that,
Really?
dude.
You really think the guards would have been able to take him down?
When there's like 40 guards, yeah.
And I
Oh.
can't get a miracle, dude. He said you're not allowed to have a miracle because you're violating the law no matter what you do.
No, no.
Unless he would have let me get the miracle, at which
You're
point...
violating the law when it comes to Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, but they don't know I'm from Castle
No,
Grayskull.
they didn't. Well, they had a thought. I'll give you kind of the breakdown of this.
Some
The-
guy shows up selling magical items. Oh, he
No,
must
no,
be
no,
from
no, no.
Castle Grayskull.
That's not how. Remember the opening scene where they brought the guy in that he gave you the book,
But I never talked to him.
but he did see you, and you did make a
Doesn't mean
mention of Dagda. So he does right.
But not to him, to somebody else.
No, it was him. It was that
So
exact guy.
you're like, I follow Dagda. Oh.
Yeah, that was that guy.
Okay, fair enough.
So they would have had what you look like, and because
Yeah,
of
at which
your
point they would have been...
poor rolling, it determined that they recognized you. Like one of them was like,
I call
"That's
it
him."
experience, not poor rolling.
Yes, by your experience to walking into a magic shop in the middle of the town that you're wanted in, now at least. So he kind of steps out and goes, "Well, that was
What's up,
fun."
baby?
You go,
Oh, Limba, how are you today?
Like, how are
It's like
you?
that
And then
focus, don't-
I show him like a flame image of like them hanging from a noose. I was like, what the fuck was this about?
I don't know.
Metalath kind of speaks and goes, "Well, We, thanks to Sioris, apparently, for some reason, he got pulled away by 3 guards from a magic shop. I don't know why. I was outside. And then he had me walk into him, this, the guard's barracks, where we got locked in a room, and then he opened a portal and we came back here. That's about it.
All right, as long as you're all good. I was heading off to help.
I think I won't be going to that town anytime soon.
I tell him we can always burn it to the floor.
Yeah. That's something I'm not going to do.
Xammer speaks up. You and always burning things.
And I tell him, don't worry, I know you won't do that. And I go, wink, 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 wink.
So,
By the way, did you ask fucking Ender Eye if he was gonna be coming this session, or did you just
I forgot about this
forget? God damn it!
He'll show up eventually. Don't worry.
So right now you have we're going for the Colt. Colt's out hunting.
Yep.
Colt, give me a scouting roll.
Stop. Which is wisdom, correct?
Yes. That's what
Right.
makes the most sense. So Colt,
Get wrecked.
you hear howls in the distance, but because and you see like wolf tracks here and there, but you find a couple deer tracks and you spend some time, searching most of the day. You guys don't see him like all day, and he comes back with 2 sets of dungeon rations of deer venison.
Do they hear the gunshots?
Yeah, or you could just kill him with your blade. It's however you want, because you rolled a 12, so you can be super stealthy if you want.
Oh, if I kill him with the blade, the meat will be better. So I guess I'll do that.
Less iron in it, though. Ha. Alright, so, Colt, you now have 2 dungeon rations with 5 uses each. After hunting for the entire day. It
10
is
uses.
now nighttime,
Each
and you're
one.
all
Now I got
sitting
9.
around in the kitchen area or something.
Aaron's so disappointed that he didn't get a chance to interrogate me.
So you guys are in the dining chamber, is where you're at right now.
Yep, Colt's eating his jerky. Like, oh god,
Not
so
fish.
hungry.
The older lady that was fishing earlier comes out bringing some fish dishes to you all, and like everybody else. She caught like 20 fish. It was very impressive.
Nice.
Uh,
Can you do me a favor real quick, Aaron?
mm-hmm.
Can you go into my magical items, remove the wooden hand, remove the
Yeah, I can do that.
Would you stop being a
spectacles?
douche and take off those fucking sunglasses indoors, Moko? Jesus Christ.
No way, dude. My screens are bright.
Man, I can't believe you got rid of those spectacles.
Yeah,
I
get a
didn't want. Like
gunner's
they
then.
weren't really super useful to me.
They should be useful to the group.
Yeah, I can always get them later.
He doesn't care about the group.
As you said, make sure you don't lose our gold, so we can pay for castle upgrades, man. You ain't paying for shit, man. It's me.
I don't. Oh, it must be a minor trinket.
Because you took all the gold off of all our dead friends.
No, I earned most of that gold myself.
No, you didn't. That was off all the bodies.
That was like 2,000 gold worth. I had like 7,000 gold, Tim.
The wooden hand. You stole the grass whistle, so.
Yeah, because he's like, no, you don't want that shit.
Well, it rolled poorly, so that was your own fault. That was also what led up to the guards coming. Was the 2 negatives in a row, the 2 fails. So
Yeah, they were going to find me eventually anyway. I just could have sold more shit beforehand, asshole.
So you're all in the dining room right now, eating up, enjoying your dinner. All of us, Limrut's followers are there.
I'm going to mention to the party, I'm going to say, so Glasbro is fairly nice. However, these guards seem to know who I am.
Wrong place.
No, that's right, Glassbro.
You went to Glassboro?
Yeah, that's where he
Yeah,
went. He went
where
to
do you
the
think I
city.
fucking went?
I thought you went to the lock.
No, he went to Glassbro.
No.
He was scouting. He was
Oh.
trying to do some
I
scouting.
was
info.
scouting. So apparently they know who I am. So something at some point somewhere went south, and they know who we are. How do you want to take this situation?
Make allies with other areas.
Well, what else did they mention? They mentioned Corinth. Was it Corinth?
Does this place have any other enemies? The
Medad?
saying, the enemy of the enemy is my
What?
friend.
You asked.
Oh, there's
are you asking
Malad.
this question out loud? Yeah, because I was saying.
Yes.
One guy kind of speaks up and goes, "Yeah, there's Malad and also the Commonwealth, but they're kind of staying out of everything right now." Malad though is run by the House of Rashad. They took over that city and most of the middle section of the floor, actually, about 200 years ago.
Cirrus, how close is Glasbro to the charred forest that our friend is staying at?
Can you give me an accurate number based on
A
what I would have
day,
seen on my way there?
probably about a day away.
It's
So
about a day, Colt.
we'll just do it by time versus actual distance.
Well,
Why? What you got thinking?
I'm thinking if shit goes south, we have a giant flaming salamander as backup to take on this goddamn city.
Well, what are you gonna offer them? Elves? 'Cause that's pretty much all that's there.
Well, he almost ate a you.
Yeah, but like I'm tasty. I'm mostly muscle.
Yeah, but a lot of sass.
Lot of
That
fucking
makes
sass.
it a little tastier, I guess.
A lot of sass. I think he didn't realize how much sass there was until it was too late.
All
Adds
right.
extra flavor.
If I offered people deer jerky, would I have to get rid of uses?
Yes.
I mean, if you want to fictionally do it just for the dinner time, that's fine.
When you pay for people's meals, does the money leave your wallet still?
Ha ha ha. I take, well, not take. I see if he even wants to come with me. I kind of like Jester Limrut to come with me, and have like a private talk. Like I don't know where.
Before
Just
they leave,
away from the group.
I am going to mention that I did kind of like leave an interrogation room, which now means they're probably going to come look for me.
And then you have Zammer
And-
go, what are we doing
I don't
tomorrow? I'm bored.
Don't worry,
Sammer, you're
Zammer.
gonna
Me and
die
you can
tomorrow,
go
it's
down
fine.
to Axchester.
Hey, Aaron,
See what we can find down there.
after he mentions this, I am going to ask for a description of these guys that were interrogating him for like a fairly vivid description of them, and then I am going to convey that to the salamander
Mhm.
that these people are that look like this are more than likely not friendly. Not so much conveying them as a
Threat, per se?
as like the
Not to be
people, but
trusted.
as the way that they are like dressed and faction wise.
You literally described the city guard of Glassboro.
Yes.
That's all they look like. It's literally the city guard of Glassboro.
Yep.
So okay, you describe that to him when you and Colt
In
walk
the
out, so.
morning, me and
Hold
Zam
on,
are
let's
going to head
let
off
Colt
to...
and what's his face?
I'm just letting you know, is that me in the morning, me and Zam are going to Axchester. 'Cause
Okay.
he's bored and he wants something to do.
Okay. So you guys are Colt. Limerick, do you go with Colt?
I do.
All right. So you guys are all out. Are you outside, Colt? Is that where you wanted to take him, or where do you want to walk him to?
I want to go somewhere where no one else can hear us.
They want to be
You could
in
go to You
private.
could go over to the arcane lab. You could go outside. You
A
could really pretty much
dungeon?
go anywhere you want. Yeah. Well, I mean, for the most part, everybody's in the dining hall right now.
Yeah, well, all right. Let's go into the arcane lab where that mage was at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you go in there, and you're both in there.
Can we view the castle? I'd rather
Yeah,
look at the
I'll
castle
check
right
that
now.
Well, I had to look. At
I sit down and I put my hat down on the table right there and sigh heavily. I look up at him and offer him some deer jerky, trying to figure out what the heck I'm about to do here.
I say I'm all good. I don't need any jerky. I hold up the stones though, and I say, you could ask about your sister.
I really don't care about my sister. No, but Colt kind of like grips his empty holster, like kind of angry that it's happened, but he has to deal with it, and he kind of just mutters the words.
Much just intensely staring at him while he's fumbling around and touching himself.
It's called being stressed. He says out, not even looking at you, I've seen death. I've seen death, and I've made a deal with him.
I
That's
ask
a
him
long
what
conversation.
I ask him what it's like to worry about death, and how he gets along
Why
with
don't
such
you
a short
just word it to him,
lifespan.
like as your character. First person
Huh?
first person this shit instead of third person this shit.
I don't understand exactly the fear of death. What exactly does it feel like to have such a short-lived lifespan?
I don't fear dying. I mean, I literally met death.
And I don't understand why even make a deal with death? Why come back? I feel that my life has been fulfilled after living for so long.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I have more to do.
That's what I can't understand. I've had so much time to do so much.
And you've done so little?
No. I don't deal with death as much as possible. I handle it myself. Avoid death in my own ways. Take death into my own hands.
I point at the empty holster. He took my gun. And, I'm pretty much his mercenary now. He makes me just so far, just kill whoever he chooses.
Yeah, but death is a higher class being. So the people he deems to die are to die in a way anyway. So now you're more of a natural disaster than actually a moral issue. It's less of a issue with morality and should be more of an issue with the other people because you're just enacting the will of a god.
Colt stands up and looks at him. Colt is surprised how much sense he's making. You're right.
If it weren't you, I'm sure that he has many other people to beckon his call. You've just become pretty much a nail in other people's coffin. The coffin was already made. You're just another asset for them to help. Even people in the armies of this land, each are someone else's dream, enacting it, creating it, but they're all working for a man. You should be pleased to be working for a god.
But death?
Death has served us for many years, preventing the overflow of humanity from corrupting this world, giving people limited time to live, to think, to die.
So why have you lasted so long?
My people are an ancient race that pretty much exceeded a great amount of time. So while during the time that we were here was good, certain events came to pass where we have no longer been deemed a part of this world. And as our race has been torn from this planet, I'm the last, I believe, of my race currently. So we all lived a very long time and learned a lot, but I think that the gods deemed us less than interesting, and our long lives brought about kind of stagnation and content with what we were. I feel that the way that it ended was not the most pleasant, but for a way to end, it was one.
Does death want your soul?
One day. I may not know when that will be, but death doesn't want everyone's soul. He's just he allows the soul to come back to where it came from.
To where it belongs.
Yes. A lot of people have the conception that their soul belongs in their body, but that is far from the truth. Their soul actually belongs somewhere else and has been fractured from that. There's an old saying of, for every action there's an equal but opposite. People like to think that the soul leaving the body is the not what's supposed to happen, but they don't realize that they're part of a reaction for everything to come back to where it came from.
Colt nods.
Okay.
You've made so much sense. Like, it's he literally opened my mind.
Conversation at all.
It was a nice conversation.
That was a
Colt,
great one. So,
yeah, Colt learned a lot.
It's fun for me because
You're so calm
I was a
about it, too.
philosophy major, so I can wing this shit as long as I gotta.
all right. So, you guys want to do anything else before the end of the night?
Can you keep this a secret? I don't want anyone else knowing that I'm working with death, because I feel like they wouldn't be like you. They wouldn't be open-minded. They'd be very close-minded about it, and maybe even try to kill me. So
I agree. I think that a lot of humans fear death, where there's nothing to fear. When your time is up, there's little you can do to fight it.
all right, and that is how the bond of me giving you a secret and hoping that you keep it. That was fucking awesome, though. That fucking conversation was like way more awesome
Let's
than I
go
thought.
ahead and we're gonna take a quick break then, guys. We'll be
Yeah,
back in
Jesus.
like 3 minutes. I'm gonna grab something to drink because my mouth's getting parched. Mike's probably is after
$5
that
says it's
thing.
apple juice.
It will be apple juice because we buy a lot. So we'll be back, guys. Like 3 minutes. So 25.